Alright guys, welcome back to week number 9 of building the Battle of Crait and Lego, inspired from the Battlefront 2 game. I hope you are all having a phenomenal weekend, guys. Happy Saturday. I know I'm very happy to be in the weekend, taking a break from school and obviously getting to build some phenomenal Lego. First of all, guys, if you guys are here for yesterday's stream, you're going to have a little bit of insider knowledge as to what we're going to be talking about today. But anyways, guys, I know a lot of you probably are a little confused by the title of this video, which is Scrapping My Crait MOC ? Now, I will admit this is a little bit of a clickbait title, but I gotta say that I really honestly don't think so, because I honestly am gonna be scrapping a lot of different parts of this Crait MOC. Now, first, guys, let me say that this week's update is probably going to be one of the most important updates in the entire Building Crait series. I'm going to be explaining everything as to why all the trenches are gone, the ski speeder's gone, why is everything gone, why are there so many different things about this MOC right now. So guys, make sure you stick around, especially to the end. I'm going to be showing you guys an LDD file on my computer, which has a lot of cool different stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys in terms of plans for the MOC. First off, guys, let's just talk about briefly the building progress we have gotten done this week. Is we've just added another more layer, and I think we're going to only add one more, and then we're going to lift it up. I think this is turning out to be a really good height. It's also turning out to be extremely heavy, so like I said before, one more level like this, just up there, and then we're going to raise it probably to about up here or so, and then I think that's going to be a good height that we're going to use for the actual MOC itself. So in terms of the base wall, we've actually been making some really good progress. Hopefully by next week, I'm going to put in an order for more of these 2x2x3 dark tan slopes, and then maybe we're actually going to be able to finish it. And then also, once I'm done with the wall, we're going to start being able to work on the mountains and kind of fix it off, make it look really smooth around the edge, really close to the wall and everything like that. And then also have the mountain wrap around up top. So I think that's going to be really cool, guys. So in terms of actually the base and the mountain, which I thought was going to be the last thing that was going to be done with this MOC, it's actually probably only going to be the first finalized thing within the coming weeks. Number 2, guys, let's talk about why the heck the trenches and the ski speeder, which I've been working so hard for 2 weeks, are completely gone. First of all, guys, I had an idea that I think is going to make the MOC look a lot better. I'm going to be moving the trench right here, that main trench, back a little bit towards this base plate, and then I'm going to be moving the ski speeder up towards here. Now, obviously, I didn't have time to actually put the layout for you guys, but I do have the initial design on the LDD file on my computer. So like I said before, stick to the end of this video so you guys can see that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be redesigning the trench and also moving it back to here, which is going to be closer to the wall. I'm going to have the ski speeder around this area, which is a little bit kind of in the middle of the battlefield, which I kind of did want before. And then we're going to have some more explosions and more holes around the area, you know, like I said before. So in terms of why the trench isn't here right now, that's why I spent the past 2 days kind of cleaning it up. Actually, I could probably show you guys right now. Right here are all the pieces for it. And then we also have a lot of the details in terms of like the crates and the tiles and all that stuff. And then here, we also do have another base plate, which I'm still in the process of taking apart, which is actually the one that's going to be right there. So in terms of why the trench is gone, why the ski speeder is gone, basically, like I said before, the trench we're moving back from here to here, so it's going to wrap around a little closer to the wall, and then the ski speeder, which used to be here, is going to be about here. Next thing, guys, let's talk about probably the most important thing, which is the salt flat technique. Now, a lot of you guys already know that I've decided to go with the snot technique, the snot kind of technique for the salt lines. And I've been seriously debating and seriously thinking for the past 2 weeks on whether or not this is going to work. One of my biggest pet peeves with this, or I guess not a pet peeve, but a problem, is the lack of footprints. I mean, you could put some like 1x1 tiles to make it look good, but anyways, there's really no way to make tiles and footprints look really good with the snot technique. Another thing that I hate about this technique is that it's really easy to move around. For example, if I bump the base plate like this, oops. If I move the base plate at all, basically what happens is the entire thing just moves. Like if I go like this, everything like moves, and I really don't like that about this technique. And guys, this is the reason why I have made the ultimate decision to switch over to the salt technique in terms of the plates and the tiles. Now, yes, the most prominent YouTuber using this technique right now is Rich Boy J, and I know a lot of you guys probably do watch him. I know a lot of my followers do like him and watch him as well, but I've been talking to him. Actually, he's been helping me, been very helpful and very realistic in terms of, you know, the actual probability of me being able to switch over and do all that kind of stuff. But anyways, guys, as of today, as of right now, we are going to be officially switching to the salt technique with the plates and the tiles. Now, I actually have no pieces for that. I'm going to have to order a lot of pieces off of the Lego Pick-a-Brick store. And it's also going to help me because I did get that job at Lego. I'm going to be making a separate official video about that, explaining to you guys. But anyways, the Lego discount I'm going to be getting is going to severely help me in terms of getting pieces. So this is an even more attainable technique or method. And the fun fact is, I guess I actually almost went with this method before I went with the snot technique. I just didn't know how to make the salt outline. That's how kind of limited my my creative brain is. But after seeing it in Jay's mock and after seeing it in numerous other mocks, I think that the plate and tile technique is going to be the way to go. I think it's going to look good. I could add some really cool footprints. I could add some really cool foxholes. I can add some really cool explosions. And I think the ATM6 footprints would look far better with that than obviously the snot technique. So it really isn't terrible because I don't have too many of these. I haven't like built like hundreds and hundreds of these, so it's really not too much of an investment loss. But I'm going to go with the method that I feel is going to mostly help me create a really, really good product for my mock. So that's why I've ultimately decided to go with the flat techniques. With that being said, guys, let's go switch over to my computer. I'm going to show you the LDD file of what I plan on doing for the rest of this mock. I know a lot of you guys are probably still a little confused or a little bit worried, so let's go hop over there. Alright guys, we are here back on the LDD file on my computer, and really quickly I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a better idea. I did feel bad that I kind of left you out in the dark this week in terms of not getting any building progress done and kind of introducing so many new abrupt changes. So anyways guys, just try and bear with me here. Right here on the left side is the wall. This is not what the wall looks like by any means, but it's just, I guess, a point of reference. Now the first thing, the most obvious thing, is the trenches. Like I said before previously in the video, we swapped the positions for the ski speeder and the trench. So the ski speeder is actually going to be in front of the main trench, and then those two smaller man-made trenches are actually going to be about over here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. But anyways, this is the new design for the trenches. As you guys can see, I've added a different color, a dark bluish gray grills, along with some 1x4 modified plates to act as, like, I don't know, like a border, I guess you could say. And then these 2x2 plates right here with the single stud on top is going to be used for the actual minifigures when they're running back and forth. And then we also do have the same, the usual step-ups for our minifigures to peer over to the battlefield. And then the back here, guys, if you remember the trench, I actually had, like, really cool details for it. And I had, like, pipelines and, like, supply crates and, like, computer stations. And that's all going to be included here, guys. I just didn't put it on LDD because it would have taken too long to find the pieces in the digital designer inventory and then actually put it on. But anyways, guys, the details for the trenches are going to remain really the same. Really, the only big thing here, I guess two things, is obviously the more of a slanted curve of the outline of the trench and not so much the abrupt, I guess, cutoff, you guys can say, like the really bricky cutoff that you guys saw before. And then obviously the changes to the actual floor. And then, like I said before, guys, we're going to be switching on to this technique right here, the salt flat technique in terms of the tiles. Obviously, they're kind of walking backwards, but kind of disregard that. Anyways, this is what we're going to be working with. Again, these little 2x2s with the studs on top, excuse me, are going to be used for the minifigures. We're going to be able to add some really cool footprints behind it, like here, and it's going to look off really good, guys. So I hope you are all on board with this. Hopefully, this gives you a little bit of a better idea as to what we're doing. And let's go back and outro this segment. Alright guys, so after you saw that LDD file, I hope you guys are a little bit more comfortable as to the changes I'm making. Like I said before, just really quickly, the trenches is going to be moved back to here. We're going to be doing that's a little bit of a different layout as you guys just saw on my computer. We're going to be adding the sea speeder over here. And then the entire mock, we have decided to go with the plate and salt technique, which I have already done. Really quickly, guys, I want to tell you that this change is not going to come over 1 or 2 weeks. I'm basically waiting to actually start working at Lego, and then I'll make the orders. And then the online pick-a-brick orders take like 3 weeks to get to you. So it might very well be another month until you guys actually see some more salt. That's just the way it is. The online pick-a-brick store is really slow, but in all honesty, I don't mind it because they have to actually handpick every single brick, and I honestly really don't care. As long as I eventually get my package and it's eventually going to be included in my mock, I'm okay with waiting however many 2-3 weeks. But anyways, I just want to give you guys a heads up about that because you probably won't see like a major amount of progress in terms of this mock's salt lines for a little bit. But hopefully by next week, guys, I'm going to be getting a few orders from BrickLink that's going to help me make those changes to the trench, and hopefully maybe even after today's video, I'm going to start to actually, do the trenches. So hopefully by next week, you guys are going to be able to see that. So there is a lot of progress going on, guys. Don't get me wrong. I know I wanted to build stuff this weekend, but I made a decision that's going to really help and really kind of change this mock for the better. Definitely let me know what you guys think down below about this change. I think a lot of you are going to be on board with it, especially seeing how good that saw technique looks on Jay's mock. And then obviously adding that variation with the ski speeder instead of the TIE fighter, and then the UCS mid-scale ATM6 instead of the ginormous ATM6 Jay has, and obviously the base wall and all the little bit trenches. I think it's going to look really good, guys. I do want to thank you so much for watching today's video. If you can, guys, smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. If you're new to the channel, guys, click that subscribe button. And also, for everybody, make sure you have notifications on that way you know when I live stream and when I post a video. And you guys will be the first to know and the first to actually watch it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all later. Peace.